Maxine Waters, a representative from the state of California, went to Minnesota over the weekend to encourage, quote, protesters, aka rioters, to get more confrontational with police, saying, "I'm helping." Now, not only did this 82-year-old career politician and unhinged garbage merchant break the curfew in Minnesota after 7 nights of unrest, violence, burning, and looting, but she also just told these people to literally, quite literally, get more confrontational. And if they don't get the result that they want, if the mob rule doesn't get what they want at the end of this trial that's happening there this week, then quote, we need to stay in the street. You're not staying in the street, Maxine. Go home. This is the second time in recent history that trash peddler Maxine has encouraged people to disobey rules and do things that are unlawful and incite violence, which is totally awesome for a representative of our government. Good job, Maxine, you're doing great. Not only was she herself in a state that she is not a representative in and has absolutely no affiliation to, but her simply being out there was breaking the curfew set in place by law enforcement and the government in that area. So that's totally cool, and she encouraged all these rioters, protesters, whatever you want to call them. I mean, you can see the videos. I mean, what are we even talking about? But she encouraged them to just not obey the curfew as well. Nice job. And remember, this sitting U.S. representative is basically saying that if they don't get the result that they want in the trial in Minnesota this week, that they need to stay in the street. I guess no one cares about due process of law. I guess nobody cares about one of the fundamental legal principles that makes America great. Great job, Maxine. Go back to California. You're a garbage peddler. Over 136 people were arrested in the city that she decided to go to and incite more violence. I don't understand how any human being, any person that considers themselves to be a legitimate and actually decent representative of the people of our nation could think that this is a good idea, inciting more violence. The only thing that's happening is that these people, the mob, they just want to say that if we don't get our way, if we don't get it our way, we're going to burn, we're going to loot, we're going to destroy, we're going to cause havoc and wreak havoc anywhere, all the time, for no reason whatsoever. We're not going to wait for the due process of law. We're not going to wait for the legal system. This thing is in court right now. And they're just saying, murderer, murderer, racism, racism, racism. These people are sick. And just like that, unhinged people like Maxine are just out in the street causing and stirring up more of this chaos. This is bad for America. This is bad for everyone involved. And this lady should be ashamed of herself. But nothing matters if you have liberal privilege. Nothing matters if you have a D in front of your name. You get held to a different standard. It doesn't matter what you do. It's only the opposition. They're so evil. Double standard every single time. Donnie saying that you should peacefully march down a street is incitement. It's incitement. But this woman point blank saying that you should agree. Yo, is this even real life? The thing that's so sick is, you know who pays the price of all this? American citizens. The citizens of Minnesota and the citizens of these cities where these outbreaks are happening. And you know who maybe even pays even more of a toll than that? The police officers. The innocent defenders of the innocent citizens of the cities that they protect are getting soup cans thrown at them, berated in the public square, yelled at, doxxed, people rioting and coming to their homes, threatening them and their families. But people like Maxine Waters, an embarrassment, Maxine Waters, think that it's okay to go out in the street and yell and be part of mob rule and just incite more chaos. She doesn't believe in America. She doesn't believe in the principles that make America great. She should be ashamed of herself. There are well over 1 million interactions between law enforcement and American citizens in a given year, and they are isolating very small individual circumstances, even if they have a handful, and using that as justification for lashing out at every single other police officer that you see. These cops did not do anything to you. This is unfair to them. And this entire charade is an embarrassment to the United States of America. And all of the people that stand with the blue are extremely frustrated by how lawless people like Maxine Waters and these people are being.